A word on this man here, Andy Farrell, and what he's done, Rob Kearney.
Yeah, listen, I think one of the biggest things about today is how this team has bounced back from a devastating World Cup. And a huge of that is down to the coach. He's galvanised them well, he's regrouped them. You know, they haven't dwelled an enormous amount on the World Cup, and he's always that coach who's just next game focused, next day, next moment. And he's done incredible work with them. We can see how difficult it is for teams, and I've been in those situations before. Shane, you have too. You come back from a really disappointing World Cup, and it's tough to get the performances back up to where they should be. So, and a huge amount of that credit has to go to the head coach.
He turned the page really quickly on the World Cup. There wasn't the hangover that we saw with the likes of France. And in fairness, he turned the page really quickly on the England game as well, because he needed to do it, and it wasn't easy. You can see there was a hangover there. You can see that there was a massive emotional outpouring last week, and to get them back on track, and they limped over the line, but they got over the line, and that's all he'll care about. That's all they'll care about.
And I think he's been a great rugby league player, fantastic rugby. I watched him play for many years, and every time Ireland have had a failure, which is very rarely, his leadership has been, let's go to the next one. Forget it. Let's go. He did it at the World Cup quarter. The way he spoke after the quarterfinal, and the way he spoke last week, immediately after the game, saying England deserved this, but we've got a cup to win next week. I think his leadership has been phenomenal. And look, his players worship him. His players speak so highly of him, and the team is performing. There's no two way. In the Six Nations, the team has performed really, really well.
And he's not afraid of the tough conversations too. You know, Monday morning in that team room, the analysis department watching the game back was not pretty for them. And there was a lot of real, frank, honest conversations that were had. And it would have been easy for a coach to sort of say, you know what, forget about that. We're just going to look forward. The only thing that matters is the next game. But he didn't. He analysed, he wanted to understand where they went wrong, where they can be better, and how they can learn for it to try and bring it today. And as Shane said, they didn't bring it today. It wasn't a great performance, but, you know, sometimes it doesn't matter.